Hey guys, it's me, the Game Artist here, and we're back with the second episode of our new Terraria Let's Play. Last episode we did some basic stuff like getting our jungle equipment and finding an enchanted sword and stuff, and we killed the king slime. Off camera I got a balloon, a cloud in the bottle, and Hermes boots, and regen charm, and I got my extra some more platinum armor. I'm not sure if it's quite night yet. Now it's nighttime, so I crafted some buffs, and now the hope is that we'll be able to beat him on our first try. We have a lot of good mobility accessories, so hopefully we won't have too many problems. However, I did craft 2 just in case we do happen to have problems. I actually had this guy end up getting summoned on me like several times while I was doing some stuff off camera, and I had to just let him kill me because I didn't want to defeat him off camera, and that wasn't very fun. It felt like wasted opportunity. Okay. He's at about the point where he's gonna start going sicko mode on us. He's gonna start getting a lot closer. Oh. Oof. That hurt. And I also got to full life off camera. So basically, if we lose this fight, it's due entirely to a lack of skill. Now that he's getting a lot closer to us, I can probably use the Thorn Chakram. And I'm thinking that we are going to win this fight, given his low HP and my relatively high HP and damage output. And we did it. Let's see, we got Crimtane ore. Did I get... Ooh, warding. That is a... Put that on. Now we're going to summon him again, I guess, and fight him again, so that we for sure have lots of Crimtane ore. Because in the early game, Crimson stuff is pretty good. So this is all going pretty well. We're keeping high health, we're keeping his health low. The Eye of Cthulhu generally tends to be a problem for early game melee, because he flies and there aren't a lot of projectile-based early game melee weapons. So you always tend to have to like really overstock yourself on like you have to do the over preparing techniques that are not so common amongst the speedy players. I do like this Thorn Chakram's ricochet effect. It's interesting. Could be good crowd control as well. And the poison is also a pretty good, like, upside. The Amazon is also pretty sick, though. Because yo-yos are one of Melee's very few, like, ranged options. So you have to, it's pretty important that you get those right, that you get those quickly. Okay, now we got lots of Crimtane ore. I also got some additional Crimtane ore earlier on, off camera, because it turns out Crimtane ore underground can be blown up with bombs, which is useful. We do not want the Crimson Seeds. And I also, because my world did not appear to have a living tree, I went into another world and got some living leaf and living wood wands from a living wood tree. Look at all those Crimtane bars. It's a lot of them. Is the artery better than the Amazon? No, but we want to craft the Blood Butcher because it's necessary for a later weapon. Even though it is significantly weaker than our other sword. 22% fishing power. That's neat. And then let's wait. I think we have some more Crimtane bars, and I also did some deep diving. Kill the nymph. Nymphs are cool. The Bloodlust Cluster. That's neat. It's got an... Back off. That was irritating. 75% axe power compared to 55, so... Yeah, that's a definite craft. And we can't quite craft a pickaxe yet because of... And this is average speed, and this is slow speed, but significantly higher pickaxe power, so no qualms there. Also, one neat thing I discovered that I like is that if you have a double jumping accessory, you can stack that with the slime mount, and I think that is super neat. Can you dash on the slime mount, though? No, but honestly, I have a tough time dashing in general. Now, I think I'm gonna make my way over... Wait, I need to grab some bombs first before we get too far away. Also, I love doubling up umbrellas with double jumping mechanisms with the slime mount, because you can cover a lot of distance really quick. And I enjoy that. So wait, did I leave any in my inventory? Nope. Jarrett, talk to us. I need to buy some bombs. Because we're gonna go to the Crimson now. And we're going to bomb some Crimson Hearts. Okay, sticky bomb time. Because sticky bombs, in my opinion, are slightly better than normal bombs because of how you get more control with them. So now we get to craft a bunch of sticky bombs. I wish they stacked the same way that normal bombs do, like stacks of 99. Like, that's one thing I will criticize Terraria on, is its extremely inconsistent stacking. Like, in Minecraft, everything is in stacks of 1, 16, or 64, right? In Terraria, sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 99, sometimes it's 999, sometimes it's 50. It's just like, I gotta remember, how many things does this stack into, so I can, like, keep track of how much inventory space I'm using. And it's slightly annoying at times, because it's like, at least make, like, crafted things that are crafted from other things stack the same. So, like, dynamite and bombs and sticky dynamite and grenades and sticky grenades all stack the same. I think that'd be neat. Now we get to go fight off some crimson creatures. Ooh, death weeds. Let's see, how much damage do we do against you? Honestly, not too bad. Not too shabby. The Crimson's always been like a super spoopy biome. Honestly, like, it is much creepier than the Corruption. Like, for one, it's like a biome I'm much more unfamiliar with because I've always had Corruption worlds. I've never really went super far out of my way to get a Crimson besides this town, because the Crimson is, in general, better for melee players, and because stuff that happens in the later game. Okay. Die. I would like to bomb your guys' home in peace, please. Oh yeah, we get a Dryad. Okay, this one seems to be the most... Okay, there we go. Undertaker with some Crimstone. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna smack open, like, one more, because we're not ready for the Brain of Cthulhu yet. In hopes that we get a rotted fork. Okay, and then we can just destroy this with our hammer. Another Undertaker. Fun, I guess. And we got a dryad, so we can start some planting boxes so we can farm potions. And let's see, will we get some items? We must be near a granite biome as well, because there's granite elementals coming in every now and then. There's quite a few Crimson Hearts here, so we might be able to fight the Brain Cthulhu here eventually. Okay, we got a lot of money on us, so I'm gonna teleport us home. Talk to our Dryad. Crimstone, we got lots of that. We want our chandelier, and our dirt block, and our extra slime banners, because I'm pretty sure those don't stack. Okay. We want to keep our blood butcher. We sadly did not get any what's it called? The rotted fork at all. We did get an undertaker, which has fast speed, which is good, I guess. We might keep one of them. Seeds. We have seeds in our inventory. We'll sell one undertaker. We got some extra vertebrae, and I'm gonna craft a flesh catcher solely for the case of like catching potion ingredients. So we got that now. We're starting to become slightly more powerful. One thing that will be important to us, I guess, or not actually super important to us because we're not mage or ranger, but like it'll be influential, is if a meteorite falls tonight. Okay, and we're gonna get some starting farm ingredients to farm basically our common potion ingredients. We'll do what we usually did and set them up on our arena. If you see tombstones scrawled all across my arena, that is because all of the times that the Eye of Cthulhu spawned while I was doing some off-camera work, and I didn't want to feature any of that I didn't want to do any of that type of stuff off-camera, because I think fighting any bosses off-camera is like just no bueno. Okay, now we want to grab our seeds. I'm pretty sure actually we can plant some. Does moon glow serve any purpose to us? Come here, Trent. Trent, we need to ask you a question. Will this serve any purpose to us? Moon glow. I need to go grab the moon glow itself. I'm not sure if moon glow is used in the life force potion, because if it is, then we definitely need it. But otherwise, we won't need it like whatsoever. Okay, Trent, we got the right thing to ask you about now. Crafting. Let's see here. Okay, yes, it is used in the life force potion. So we do need to make some substitute things. Well, we don't really have any use for it in the early game, so I guess I ultimately didn't need to do that, but yeah, we have Deathweed now, and that's useful. Let's see, can we craft more vicious powder? Because I'm definitely not gonna fight the Brain of Cthulhu in like the underground Crimson. I just feel like that's not a bright idea. And also, if we fight the Brain of Cthulhu, I'm probably also going to do some work in my other world so that we can arrange some fighting with the Eater of Worlds. Because I would like a worm scarf for this playthrough as well. I could have swore I had more vicious powder. Yeah, probably like threw it away somewhere. So that's whatever. Nope. We've done a fair amount of exploring in our underground, and I'm pretty proud of that. I went all of the way down here, near the underworld last episode. So I'm pretty proud of myself for that. We explored a lot of the desert. We found a glowing mushroom biome, which will come in useful to us later. And somehow that got uncovered. Don't know how. It did, though. Oh, yeah, we didn't plant our seeds at all. Now, the best part about finally killing the Brain of Cthulhu is that he's not going to screw with me while I'm off camera anymore. And that is pleasing to me. Well, I mean, I Cthulhu, now that we beat him, he's not gonna frick around with me while I'm off camera anymore. So, I think I might go to the jungle and try to find some stuff, like the feral claws and my staff of regrowth. So, I'm gonna do a time lapse of that. I'll see you guys later.
That's not what I mean.
I know that's not what you said. Like, why is it slippery?
Now it's just
World Champion Smash. Doggy the girl, doggy the girl. What did I tell her?
That she is a girl.
Doggy the girl. Man doesn't like girls.
It's a lie.
Uh-oh.
That's a lie.
Why do you not want me to watch it?
Because I like you. That's what. So lame. But just.
Yeah, I taught him to do that.
Just once, just like this. What do you?
I want to
Wait.
watch it.
But we already just watched it. Just a little bit of it.
Well, I didn't watch a lot of episodes.
You watched some.
It's a
Can you
series,
just
Josh.
raise one eyebrow?
You don't need to watch all of the episodes
The
in
other one?
one sitting.
Can you do 1, 2, 1, 2? Just do 1, 2, 1, 2. Put them both down. Angry. Do angry plus 1 up. Do angry plus both down. Now do the real angry. Oh, God. Why you're so angry? Do the most happy. Oh, there's no smiling. Now do chain chomp smile.
What?
Do chain chomp smile. Do Goomba smile.
Goomba? I don't know what that is.
It's the little guys on Mario. So you know there's the turtles and then there's the other guys? The little red guys? The brown guys? Huh? Huh? Let's see here. Let's look this up. We'll see something. We'll see if Landon's right.
About what?
And you'll like this video anyways, Jack.
What are we seeing if I'm right about?
Jack, just right in front of you. Watch this.
There is
Oh,
all
oh.
Mario characters. And you know Bowser is Mario's nemesis.
All enemies and moves. Try this one. 30 Mario enemies, part 1. Angry Sun.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah. Twomp.
Huh?
Thwomp, thwomp.
That's the blocks that fall in the castle.
I feel like everyone knows
Wiggler?
Thwomp and Wiggler.
We don't
Wigglers.
see that. But
Cheep,
what
cheep.
mode is that
It's in a different game.
There's a Cheep, Buzzy Beetle.
Yep.
Oh, what, you know those?
Those are in level 7. Cataquack? That's in a different game.
Mhm.
Monty Mole.
Yep. See,
That,
it's in the new Super Mario Bros. Style, Dad. Haven't you seen that all of them
Pokey?
are in that sort of modernish style?
Shy Guy. We all know them.
Sniff, that's from Super Mario 2. That's from Super Mario 2. What's that one called? Oh, Spiny.
What?
Oh, yeah. The turtles you can't jump on.
Mhm.
Blue spiny shell.
Some people also just call those ones annoying.
Chain chomp.
You know that if you stick around them for a long time in Super Mario Bros. 3, I think they'll eventually break off their chain and go after you. But you have to stay around them for like an irrationally long amount of time.
Bullet Bill.
And you know what
There's Bullet Bill from the boats.
what?
We didn't get the Goombas.
Try
Those
another
are
one.
turtles.
Goomba, there it is.
See, that's a Goomba. Those little guys. Paragoomba, those little flying ones.
And the turtles are the...
Koopa Troopa.
Oh.
Little turtles are called Koopa Troopa. Koopa Paratroopa. The flying turtle. Hammer Bro. Lakitu.
Yep, that's the cloud guy who throws stuff at you.
Magic Koopa.
Yeah.
That's a different game. No, we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, he's in a...
Oh, wait. That was
Piranha
from...
Plant.
That's from the game, the second game of Super Mario Brothers.
Dry Bones.
Yeah.
That's in...
Those ones are...
In the castle.
Yeah.
Blue. The Ghosts.
What?
Dry Bowser. What?
Oh!
Yeah, they added a lot of new stuff since you last played
Bowser
Mario.
Jr.
I think Bowser Jr.'s in the old ones.
Bowser himself.
He looks very...
The full list.
Let's try another one. Shall we do that?
What?
I think he wants you to try and find a list that lists like all of them all in one video.
Paragoomba. What game is this?
What?
New Super Mario Bros. 3DS.
What is that?
It's a pumpkin thing. This is all on New Super Mario Bros. 3DS. The 3DS.
Bullet bills. Usually drops baby Goombas, right?
Oh, Mario's got a shell?
Yeah.
That's your actual
It functions exactly like how you can. how you can use an actual turtle shell. It allows you to do that some cool spinny stuff and
Why do you think these games save video games?
Those are also
Nowadays they aren't the sole thing keeping the video game industry afloat, though. Yeah.
Universally agreed upon. Had Mario Brothers not came out on the Nintendo US,
We would not have games as we know them today.
I know this game. It's weird.
that's another great thing that came out of the 80s.
What?
Mario Brothers. No, not on the Wii. We didn't have a Wii when I was...
No, they didn't have the technology for something like that, Joshua.
Not only that, but I mean, when I was in like kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, we didn't even have Nintendos yet.
I know, I'm just saying, when this was made, when the original Mario came out, they did not have the technology for the stuff that he's seeing on there.
Yeah, I know. So how did Terraria save video games?
Didn't. It's just super good and super influential. It's possible
What
for a game
games do
to...
you believe were influenced by
Whoa,
Terraria?
whoa, whoa!
No, like, as in it's a
You
thing
said it's
influential on the gaming industry. It's a game that
That's what-
people
so
talk
when you say
about.
influential means it influences. What does
Can't
it
list everything off, but it's a very popular game. You know, it doesn't need to be like the remasterer of all the video game industry to mean something.
No, I know. I agree.
And it is
Like
pretty popular.
When you say Ozzy Osbourne was an influencer on heavy metal, influenced music, or when you say Ozzy Osbourne influenced music in general, somebody could say, well, what did he influence? And I would say the genre of heavy metal. He stamped that.
Well,
Moved
it
it out.
created a whole huge YouTube community and gaming community. Like, Terraria has its whole own complete independent community.
Independent of what?
As in, it's not a segment of another community. Like, it's its own...
They consider a segment of video game community.
Well, yeah, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like, it's its own... It's not... It is a very much standalone game.
Didn't you once tell me it was majorly influenced off of Minecraft?
No, I never said that. It is drastically different from Minecraft. Every survival sandbox game has a crafting thing like that, Dad. Literally, the only people who say it's just like Minecraft, it's a carbon copy of Minecraft, are
When
people...
you first started playing it.
I said it's a little bit like Minecraft. I never said it's a copy of
I
Minecraft.
didn't say it's a copy either, but I'm thinking it borrowed a lot from Minecraft. It's block structure, it's mining, and then...
Yeah, but that's a commonality amongst literally every survival crafting.
The video game community, because there was none like that before Minecraft.
I would say Minecraft influenced the world as a whole.
So they... Really?
Mm-hmm.
They have a genre of movies and music based on Minecraft?
No, but it pretty much, like Ozzy popularized metal, popularized the sandbox genre.
Yeah, exactly.
What
I agree.
mod is King?
We're on the same page, Buck. I'm thinking that Terraria came out of that genre that Minecraft created.
I know, just the way you say it makes it sound like you're trying to say, like, it's a carbon copy in, like, every way.
It's like every heavy metal band isn't a carbon copy of Ozzy, right? I mean, Metallica's amazing on their own. But by their own admission, they wouldn't exist if it wasn't Ozzy. So Terraria, right, can be amazing, right? It's an amazing game. But does that mean that Minecraft didn't influence it? Does that not mean that maybe the creators of Terraria didn't look at Minecraft and say, wow, we can do that? And that is a fact, since Minecraft is open source, they got a lot of
It's open source, but Mojang doesn't give you the rights to sell any part of the code. Like,
here's the thing too. Terraria is enough different to by far always be called its own game, because it's got bosses like Cthulhu, All Flesh, Sign Game, and going through playing levels like that, right? So it's definitely different. I'm just saying the base game structure is clearly influenced.
yeah, it elaborates off of Minecraft.
Yep.
It has some similarities to meaning it wasn't strictly based off of Minecraft. It's not necessarily a complete original idea.
Exactly. I agree.
It is
Same page. Yay! I love you.
the middle ground of that. Yeah, for once in our lives. It's like, it does some things Minecraft doesn't. That's why nobody will say one game's better than the other. It's because,
Two different games.
yeah, they are. Neither is better than the other. They're both most.
I said it the way it was because Minecraft came first, and there are so many of the base elements. Terraria did elaborate and make a lot of changes, but the base elements. I would even maybe venture to say, and this is a guess because I don't know, but that most of the Terraria community started in the Minecraft community. Just like you. It's a big change on it.
Yeah.
Big drag on it.
That's another thing that the newer Mario games have is like almost every enemy can be like jumbo sized. Like the first boss of this game is a jumbo sized Goomba.
That's bullet, Bill, right?
It's a giant bullet, Bill. Oh shit.
Oh!
The funniest part about most
Flying fire change on?
sort of, but not quite, I guess.
Harley, who is it? Did a good job. I loved it when we came to a middle ground. See, that was a debate that produced a middle ground. That was good.
Most of the time, due to the politically charged nature of our debates, they don't produce a middle ground.
We'll call that one a win then.
And where do you see
A win for both
the
of us.
giant? Where do you see the giant bullet, Bill?
You don't really see many giant enemies in the original Mario games. They didn't become like commonplace until the newer ones.
Mario 3.
I'm just saying in the newer ones, their giant enemies are not like specific to any world, and they're more commonplace. Yep.
And you can use them like temporary bridges.
Mm-hmm.
That is a cool looking castle. Joshua, did you know that Mario Brothers saved video games as we know them? Mario saved video games as we know them. Huh? Because Atari and Coleco, the other video game companies, were failing. What? No, they brought in Takashi.
Shigeru Miyamoto, I thought, made the Mario stuff.
That's what I meant.
He's the one that created Mario.
Yeah.
Miyamoto.
He was actually brought in on a lot of video game design. Because when you create the most famous video game of all time,
You
that
get
gives you some clout.
If you've played Mario 64 DS, then you'll remember that Mario is required to unlock Luigi as well as unlock the power-ups and fighting the final Bowser. But what if there was a way to beat the game without Mario at all? Today, we're going to find out if that's possible, and as a bonus, we're going to collect as many stars as we possibly can. We'll start, of course, in Bob-omb Battlefield. The first star with King Bob-omb is easy peasy, but right after that is our first dilemma, racing Koopa the Quick. The only way to race him is with Mario, which would defeat the whole purpose of this challenge. So instead, I collected star 6 and moved on to Walk Fortress. I was able to get every star here except the last one. For that, you have to break this red brick with Mario, Luigi, or Wario so you can activate the star in the glass box. But Yoshi can't break them to my knowledge, so we make up that. The hardest star to get here was the red coins, because there was no easy way to get to these floating islands, which just so happened to have the last 2 red coins I need. I couldn't kick this plank down to walk across, and since I have no skills with the DS version of Mario 64, long jumps and triple jumps from the tower weren't working either. After messing around for a bit, I accidentally grabbed the top of the plank and realized this might work after all. After a few tries, I found that by building a bit of speed and jumping, you can make it to the arrow-shaped island to get all the red coins. After that, I went into Pizza Slide, and both stars there were a cakewalk. Next up was Jolly Roger Bay. At first, I was a bit worried about the 100 coins because I knew I wasn't getting all the blue coins, seeing as I need the Koopa Shell to do that. And I can't get the Koopa Shell without the other characters since it's in this box. But I only worried because I know the original Jolly Roger Bay is very stingy with its coins. Thankfully, the DS game is much more generous. It adds Goombas in the cave, and there's extra coins on groundwater, so I was pretty much set. I got every star here except 6 and 7. 6 requires Luigi and his invisible power-up, while 7 requires Wario and his metal power-up. I tried perfect swimming to the stars since you can do that in the original game, but I had no luck, and there seemed to be some sort of invisible barrier. We'll come back to this stage later and see if we have more luck. At this point, I decided to try getting that power-up switch on. While I'm able to look into the light as Yoshi, all that happened was I dropped through the sky without a wing cap on. I tried looking up again, only for the sky to call Mario's name. So it looks like this challenge just got harder. Now it's without Mario and without power-ups. But let's keep things cool and move on to Cool Mountain. Star 2 wasn't something I could do, since baby penguins don't like getting eaten by green dinosaurs. I also couldn't access Star 5 since I needed to complete Star 2 to get to that. And Star 7 didn't show up either because that would require me to complete every star before that. Star 6 is the wall-kicking one, in which you're supposed to use Mario to wall-kick off the walls to magic. Now, you can easily do this with Luigi's backflip if we had him, but I wanted to challenge myself and see if this was possible with Yoshi. A backflip wasn't getting me enough height for this final part, so I tried a triple jump. After a couple tries, I noticed that Yoshi was getting being higher than the platform, so this was definitely doable. After dozens of attempts, I perfectly angled Yoshi's triple jump to landing right on top without a single wall jump or backflip. And now it's time to take out Bowser. Or I guess we aren't allowed in. I was really starting to get worried about this challenge at this point, so I went ahead and completed Sunshine Island while I brainstormed on what to do. The last idea I had was to try to get some stars at Big Boo's Hut, but that didn't work either. In this game, Yoshi can't eat or ground pound the booze, which to this day still makes no sense. So now, unfortunately, we're at a bit of a dead end. I can't go to Big Boo's Haunt, I can't get any more stars from the levels I can access, I can't go to Bowser, and I can't hit the switch to turn on the power-ups. Now is the time to do some research. So the first thing I did was look up Mario 64 DS speedruns. What I found instead was first Bowser battle with Yoshi, and thought, okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And then the video was literally him opening the door with Mario first, then running back, changing into Yoshi, and moving on. I mean, I could technically do this since I wouldn't be entering the level with Mario, but that's kind of lame if you ask me. So I decided to go into the Mario 64 DS speedrunning Discord to see if anyone there would know. And I got a response from a guy called Adil, and he said, sadly, there's no known way of getting past the 12-star door with Yoshi. And I should phrase Yoshi specifically, because you can get past that door with other characters. By using, say, Luigi in the Jolly Roger Bay room, you can clip onto this pillar and align yourself using the seams of the level and follow that with a backflip so that he'll spawn upstairs. But like he said, this did not seem possible with Yoshi. Actually, I might have an idea now that I think about it. Adil said that there's a one-up in the room that chases Yoshi around, and when Yoshi eats an item, he has one frame where he can jump. By combining these two elements, he thought it may be possible to get on the pillar with Yoshi. Several minutes later, he sent another message. Okay, I made it up the pillar. And this was followed by a couple screenshots of his attempts at this trick. And next thing I knew, I was sent a video of a brand new task trick never seen or done before. Yoshi does a side flip to activate the one-up, eats the one-up, which is then followed by a backflip. Then he carefully walks his way through the sea, making sure he remains out of bounds while also not falling. After that is a few extremely precise jumps towards this gate, slides off the gate, and literally upwards to the top of the castle, and falls all the way into the loading zone, which leads him to the upstairs. This is a crazy feat that all happened in a span of an hour and completely out of nowhere. And believe me guys, this is just the beginning. So now that we can get upstairs with Yoshi, what's next? Well, I think it's time we unlock some characters. So next is Wario. And now we have another problem, and that's of course this giant mirror. Yoshi can't do anything here, right? Well, crazy enough, by aligning Yoshi at a certain angle at the mirror's pillar, he can perform high long jumps in the direction of the wall. With good momentum, he can clip right through and enter the mirror without using Luigi. And here's the kicker out of all of this. Yoshi is the only character that was never meant to enter this cute, chilly level. You can fight the boss with Mario and Wario by using the caps, but for the first time, Yoshi is along for the ride. And after the fight against them, thankfully it doesn't crash the game either. So just like that, we now have access to Wario. Now before we move on, we're going to go ahead and just unlock Mario, but not actually play as him. The only reason we're doing this is to prevent the game from crashing if we eventually get to fighting Bowser, because that's known to happen when he isn't unlocked. And since we can upwarp with Yoshi, we can use the exact same tactic to get ourselves inside Bowser in the Dark World. By doing this, we were able to grab the red point and switch start pretty easily. So at this point, lots of big crazy moves have been made to this challenge. And the final one is to unlock Luigi so we can get back to grabbing as many stars as possible. Now unlike Yoshi, Wario was able to ground pound the booth. And while I was here, I also did the red coins in the courtyard stuff. But then it was on to Big Boo's Haunt. I wasn't able to get upstairs to Luigi's painting because Wario can't jump high enough, so I completed the first star so the stairs would open up. And then I tried to get up top and realized Wario's jump really is the worst thing ever. I could not make my way up no matter how much I tried. So I talked to Adil again, and he brought up that the Luigi cap will always spawn on a certain star before you even unlock them, since normally the caps don't spawn unless you unlock that character. This concept also happens in Hazy Maze Cave, where before unlocking Wario, you can grab this cap off of Dory for a star. I found that by selecting star 3, that's when Luigi's cap spawned in the back room of the house. So yes, I'm about to unlock Luigi while using a Luigi cap before actually unlocking Luigi. But anyway, once I made it through Luigi's Big Blue level, I was finally granted access to Luigi, so it's time to head back downstairs and see what other stars are possible. Going back into Bob-omb Battlefield, Luigi was able to get all the red coins, 100 coins, and even star 5 where you shoot out of the cannon for the 5 secret coins. This one took a while because I had to keep climbing up the mountain to grab 1 coin.